Minnesota's great sporting traditions. The state tournament brings together hundreds of communities in late summer at great ballparks all around the state. Coverage of every game can be found on PrepSpotlight.tv. PrepSpotlight.tv's coverage of today's state tournament game is made possible by the Minnesota Baseball Association, and also with help from the Minnesota Twins. Celebrate Townball with the Twins on September 11th. Visit twinsbaseball.com/townball for details. Now let's get to the ballpark.
Back in beautiful Waconia at Lions Field, ready for the nightcap in our evening doubleheader from Section 3 St. Benedict. The Saints take on the Section 15 Luxemburg Brewers. Jeff Pappas with you with a call tonight. And let's get right to the starting lineups as they're being introduced on the field right now. For St. Benedict, leading off, the right fielder, number 6, Jeremy Heitkamp. Batting second, the shortstop, number 17, Mitchell Martin. Batting third and playing left field, Derek Elbers. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Zach Bacco. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Matt Mortensen. In center field, batting sixth, Nick Heitkamp. Batting seventh and doing the catching, Nolan Eichens. Batting eighth and playing first base, John Huss. And batting ninth and playing second base, Brendan Heitkamp. There are 3 Heitkamps on the starting lineup for the Saints tonight, and the starting pitcher is number 19, Nick Holland. For Luxemburg, leading off, the center fielder, number 24, Luke Herron. Batting second and playing short, number 8, Ethan Fruth. Batting third and playing third base, number 1, Derek Orth. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 54, Reed Fannenstein. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 15, Nolan Grove. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 21, Isaac Machinsky. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 20, Sam Eiton. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 3, Connor Clark. And batting ninth and doing the catching, number 6, DJ Crone. The pitcher for Luxemburg tonight, J.T. Herron, who wears number 17. Well, we had a good one here the first game today. It was a 4-3 win for Dumont as the Saints defeated the Richmond Royals. Quite a contest. And we hope the nightcap will be just as good. Both teams wearing dark uniforms tonight. Yeah, the lights are on and most of the field in shade now. Just a perfect day here for baseball. Not a cloud in the sky right now. 70 degrees. What breeze there is blowing from right towards center field. But the flagpole at the moment is hanging limp. It's just going to be a lovely night for baseball and a perfect night for town ball in the Minnesota Class C State Baseball Tournament.
One of the most valued and long-term relationships the Minnesota Baseball Association has is with Scoremaster. They provide the MBA website, MinnesotaBaseball.org, as well as rosters, standings.
And we're going to have a first pitch. It's the first pitch from Scoremonster. And if you've been on any of the websites of these teams, Scoremonster provides sites for all of these amateur baseball teams. They put their rosters on, their schedules, their results, all of those things. And certainly quite a service they perform for amateur baseball in the state of Minnesota. And we'll have a ceremonial first pitch to reflect that fact. Not bad. Of course, there's never a bad night for a first pitch. Let's be honest about that as we are ready for the start of tonight's game. St. Benedict, the visiting team. And Luxemburg takes the field. You see that they have players in different uniforms. Of course, they are allowed to have draftees on these teams when they get to state at this level. So 3 players from other teams are Luxemburg Brewers for the night. Andrew Schmidt from Pearl Lake, Jake Brinker from the Cold Spring Rockies, and Nick Stangler from the New Munich Silver Streaks are the draftees for the Brewers. And for St. Benedict, Matt Perkinson of the Vasselli Warriors, Joe Grody from the Faribault Lakers, and Johnny Houston from the Prior Lake Mudcats. All part of the St. Benedict team tonight. So they're all wearing their own team's uniforms. It's a nice touch. But they do allow for other players to enjoy the state tournament experience. And the winner of this game will move on to face the Ada Athletics That game will be next Sunday at 11 o'clock right here in Waconia. And again, earlier tonight, the Dumont Saints punched their ticket the next round with a win over Richmond, and they face the Loretto Larks next Friday night in Chaska. So we get ready for the start of this one. JT Heron taking his warm-up tosses. Lovely night here in Waconia. 325 down the lines, 370 to the alleys, 380 to center. And stepping in, Jeremy Heitkamp to get us started. Right-handed batter, wears number 1, and he will face JT Heron. JT Heron from St. Augusta, Minnesota. Left-handed pitcher, he's ready, and the first pitch at 7:41 splits the plate for strike 1. Now, Heron ready, and here is the delivery, and that is inside. Actually, I'm not getting the first pitch of the game wrong. It was a strike, and the umpire did not call it as such, so I should wait. Now, he did call it 1-1. The scoreboard was wrong, so the old eyes were right after all, and there's a chopper to short. Fruth charging it, short hops, throws to first, and he gets Heitkamp for the first out. Nice play there by Fruth, who charged the ball. Little chopper off the dirt in front of the plate, and he got Heitkamp by a step. And here's Mitchell Martin, the shortstop.
Number 17, Mitchell Martin.
Martin from Jordan, Minnesota, a left-handed batter. Three pitches and 1 out here in the top of the first. Left-hander works. Drops down a little bit and then misses inside with a fastball. 1 ball to Martin. Derek Albers, the left fielder, is on deck. They got him played straight away. Third baseman Orth even with the bag. And here is the 1-0, and that's taken for a strike. The slider dropped over the outside corner. 1-1. Breaks down and away from the left-handed hitter with a lefty pitching, and here is the 1-1. And there's a fastball that missed the plate. 2-1. Now, pitcher ready. Winds and works. 2-1. Again, drops down and missed low that time. 3 balls and a strike. So JT Heron down on the count. Open stance to the left-handed batter at the plate. Here's a 3-1 delivery, and there's a strike on the outside corner. So the string is out on Martin. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Just underway here from Lions Field in Waconia, and the superlatives we've been saying all day, so we shan't repeat them. But here's the 3-2, and that is off the plate for ball 4. Umpire gave it a long think and then decided not. It's a walk, and Martin takes his base, walk number 1, and here is Derek Albers, the left fielder.
Left fielder, number 3.
There's number 3. And I will say this. This St. Benedict team has some of the hardest uniforms to read I've ever seen on a baseball team. Here's a pitch, a strike call to the outside corner. They liked him, I'm sure, but they are dark red on black, and that can be problematic at times. That's why you bring binoculars. Getting his lead at first base is Martin. No balls and a strike. Here's a pitch swung on, and that's hit up in the air on the right side. The catcher, Crone, is over, has a play in foul ground and can't make it. It's a tough play, to be fair. The question is now, will they charge him with an error? It's in that territory. I don't have to necessarily charge an error on a foul ball, but a lot of scorers will, and I think if you ask Crone again, he probably would say he should have caught it. Now Heron ready. 0-1 inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. One of those deceptively quick lefties. So far, no error charged on the play. Heron looks in for the sign. Martin gets his lead. It's a pretty good one. Now the pitch, and it's lined towards the gap in right center field. Grove over. He'll have to play it on a hop. Rounding second, Martin, and he digs for third. He'll make it standing. And St. Benedict has runners at the corners with 1 out here in the top of the first inning. And here's Bacco, the designated hitter.
Albers comes first in the game. Bring up the designated hitter for St. Benedict, number 4, Zach Bacco.
So the cleanup hitter wearing number 4, sort of a sense of symmetry there, but ironically enough, that's the way baseball numbers used to work before they became individualized. They would, when the New York Yankees started it, there's a pitch swung on, a jam shot to second base. It's going to be played on the hop by Clark. Goes to second for 1, on to first, not in time. Run scores on a fielder's choice. Bacco bounces into 1, and St. Benedict scores the first run of the game. They lead at 1-0. Too slowly hit, really, for a double play, but Bacco reaches on the fielder's choice. Albers is forced. Martin scores, and it's 1-0. Here's Mortensen, the third baseman. Now the pitch, and that is off the plate for ball 1. Nick Heitkamp waiting on deck. Now Heron comes set. Swung on and fouled away on the first base side, out of play. Evens things up, 1 ball and 1 strike. Bacco, the runner at first. 2 gone here in the top half of the first. Now the pitch, swung on and off the end of the bat, fouled back to the screen by Mortensen, 1-2. Crowd has held steady throughout the day. And in the finest tradition of amateur baseball, the Class C variety, I asked one of the volunteers, how many people are here? Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to right field as Grove comes in. And he makes the catch to retire Mortensen and the side in the first inning. But St. Benedict scores a run on 1 hit. No errors and 1 left. Half inning in the books, and it's 1-0 St. Benedict. Back at the bottom right after this.
Nobody does high school sports like PrepSpotlight.tv. Your home for Minnesota State tournament action is also where you can find the best weekly action during the regular season in 2021. We make it easy to be a high school sports fan at PrepSpotlight.tv.
Bottom of the first inning coming, and St. Benedict has grabbed the early lead, as the visitors did in our first game, the Richmond Royals. They scored 2 in the first, gave up 3 in the bottom half to Dumont, and went on to fall 4-3 in a pretty good ball game. As we look at the right-handed pitcher, Nick Holland, taking his warm-up tosses for St. Benedict. Just a celebration. But back to my comments here, asking the volunteers, how many people do you suppose are here? He says, we have no idea. So, if you look around, you know, you can't see it here with the shot that we have. It's of the field, of course, but you know, the stands behind home plate are full. The stands down the third base side are mostly full. Stands down the first base side are mostly full. The beer garden is full of people who are already full, and it's just a great celebration of the game. And every class has its charm. But Class C, of course, the smallest size, and it's just a lot of fun. You see the tournament T-shirts, you see all of these things out here from these teams, and now here's Luke Heron, the center fielder, to lead off for Luxemburg, trailing 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Luke Heron from Wheat Park looks at ball one from Nick Holland. Working quickly, the right-hander comes to the plate, and that time he's low. 2 balls and no strikes. It's just underway here from Lions Field. Holland ready, and here is the pitch, and that is on the outside corner for strike one. 2-1. Ethan Fruth, Derek Orth due to bat in the first inning for the Brewers. Now the pitch. Swung on and fouled, and that caught the catcher in the mask. He says he's okay. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We saw a catcher in the Class A tournament last week that took, in essence, consecutive mask shots, or nearly consecutive. Then was hit by a pitch his next time up. Well, you know, sometimes you can't win for losing. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Heron. Alawine, and the 2-2 delivery swung on, and that is hit to left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Albers over to play it. Big turn at first base for Heron, who's aboard of the leadoff single for Luxemburg in the bottom of the first. Now here's Ethan Fruth, the shortstop. So Luxemburg gets the leadoff man aboard here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Left-handed batter Fruth. Stands in, slightly built, close to the plate, and he squares the bunt, and he taps it off the plate and lands foul. Much because he's slightly built doesn't mean he can't run like the wind, and he had a pretty good jump out of the box there.
I got a text from the
Now Fruth stands in with 1 strike, and Mortensen at third base on the grass. Now a quick throw to first base. As Huss holding with the runner there. Got a reasonable lead, squares the bunt again, takes outside. And it's ball 1 as a breaking ball floated up to the plate. That's a chess game. Here's Mortensen in at third base. Now he is a full 2 steps onto the grass. Throw back to first. Try to keep Heron close here. As Fruth stands in again. Squares, drops it down, nice bunt. And they throw to first base in time. It's a sacrifice, 1-3, and Heron takes second.
Fruth sacrifices here in second base. Bring up third baseman, number 1.
That's the first out, and it puts a runner at second base for Orth. So Luxemburg plays small ball and gets the runner to second base as Fruth gets the bunt down. Left-handed batter, open stance for Orth. Shaded slightly towards right center field, and here's a pitch. He takes a breaking pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Reed Fanenstein, the designated hitter, on deck, and he stands ready. Swung on, and that's rolled to the right side. Brendan Heitkamp up with it, throws on to first in time to retire Orth, 4-3. And then we'll leave it up to Reed Fanenstein, the designated hitter, who is to be a big enough young man to continue his number on the next jersey, but he wears number 54. Right-handed batter. And Holland 1 out away from getting out of the inning. Heron at third. As he moved up on the last ground out, here's the pitch. Big hook, and it's over for a strike. 0-1 to Fanenstein. Noah Grove hoping to get a shot here in the bottom of the first. Holland ready. Here's the pitch. Jammed him, and he rolls it foul at the plate. 2 strikes. As Nick Holland looks in. Holland from Apple Valley, and he throws a pitch up to Fanenstein. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2, and that's a fastball up. That evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Holland comes set and works 2-2. Big breaking ball, and he got Fanenstein swinging, and that retires the side. In the first inning, first strikeout, 1 hit and 1 left. We played 1 inning, and it is St. Benedict. Now that I correct the scoreboard, it is 1-0 St. Benedict as we go to the second here on Prep Spotlight TV.
Town Ball Tour. Head to the small towns and tell people what it's all about.
A lot of excitement. Weather is fantastic.
This place has been here since the early 80s.
This is a baseball town.
The town is here. The kids are here. It's safe. It's a wonderful environment. We certainly met some wonderful characters.
Thanks for joining us for another season of Fox 9's Town Ball Tour.
Back in Waconia, Lions Field, we play the top half of the second inning. 6, 7, and 8 due up for St. Benedict. Nick Heitkamp will lead it off. Eichens and Huss also scheduled to bat here in the second inning. 17 pitches, 10 strikes in the first for JT Heron. Ready to start his second inning of work, and St. Benedict trying to expand on a 1-0 advantage.
St. Benedict Saints, center fielder number 1, Nick Heitkamp.
Nick Heitkamp, the center fielder. Stands in, right-handed batter, played straight away. Aaron ready, and here he comes. Breaking ball on the inside corner for strike 1. Now Heitkamp stands in, and here is the 0-1 delivery. That is off the plate, 1 ball and 1 strike. Good to see there are players like Heitkamp who still wear socks and stirrups like God intended. Players that do it the old school way. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, and that is lined to center field. Coming on is Heron, and he has to play it on a hop. It's a base hit for Nick Heitkamp. Single to center, and here's Eichens, the catcher. Batting in the number 7 spot tonight. It's hit number 2 for St. Benedict. And the leadoff runner is aboard. Now Heitkamp takes his lead from first base. Got a walking lead, and it's a modest one. Here's the pitch. Squares the bunt, pushes it on the first base side. That's trouble, but it's rolling foul. And finally it's touched by Heron. And Eichens pushed one down the first baseline, and had that stayed fair, there would have been really no chance to get him. But they come away from the third baseman. Now Orth is in on the grass again as Nick Heitkamp takes his lead. A little bit better this time. Haven't had a chance to really gauge the move yet. The pitcher, here's a chopper towards third. Orth has it, might be 2. Throw to second for 1. On to first, and that's scooped out of the dirt and not in time. So Eichens reaches on a fielder's choice. 5-4 the play. And here's Huss. So it'll be Eichens, Hoos, I'm told now. So they trade Heitkamp for Eichens at first base. St. Benedict, one gone here in the second. Now the pitch. A breaking ball over for a strike, and Heron throws a nice one of those. You watch his motion. He can drop down, and you'll see him adjust his arm angle from time to time. Here's the 0-1. There it is, and it's grounded foul on the first base side. 2 strikes now to Hoos, the first baseman, and Brendan Heitkamp is on deck. Eichens gets his lead from first base. 0-2. Swung on and fouled back. Got a piece of it, just enough to drive it back to the screen. Stays 0-2. Heron comes set, and here he comes off the plate. Trying to get him to bite, and a good take there by Huss, and it is 1-2. Eichens with a good lead at first base, and here's the 1-2 delivery. That's swung on and rolled towards second base. Clark up with the tags. The runner drops the ball, and everybody's safe. As he throws to first, yes, he's safe. It's going to be an error on the second baseman, Clark, who's hit a slow roller right to him. As he dropped the ball as he was trying to tag Eichens. And that's an error on Clark, and it will bring up Brandon Heitkamp. First and second, one out in the top half of the second inning as St. Benedict's is threatening to expand a 1-0 lead. Fastball low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. The order will flip after disappearance by Heitkamp. He's got Eichens at second and Hoos at first base. They're not holding him. And the pitch, of course, they're not because he's the trail runner, and it's a strike called and a breaking pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike. Machinsky, the first baseman, is off the bag near the edge of the grass on the first base side. And here is the 1-1. There's a strike called, and it's 1-2. Jeremy Heitkamp is on deck. Again, as we mentioned, there are 3 Heitkamps playing for St. Benedict. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch, and that is roped towards short. Fruth up with it. Clark 1. And on to first for a double play. 6-4-3. Brandon Heitkamp rolls into a twin killing. And that does it for St. Benedict in the second inning. They get 1 hit and leave 1 on base. 1.5. Luxemburg coming up to the plate, trailing 1-0.
Celebrate the end of the 2021 Town Ball season. Join your teammates, rivals, and ball fans from around the state at the Twins game on September 11th. Special ticket pricing for Town Ball players and fans. Salutes to the newly crowned champs and a very fun night at the ballpark. Order your tickets at twinsbaseball.com/townball and wear your town's team colors to Target Field on September 11th.
We go to the bottom half of the second inning, and Luxemburg will send the 5, 6, and 7 men in the order to the plate against Nick Holland. Grove, Machinsky, and Eiton are due up. Jeff Pappas with you with a call here of game number 2 tonight. And the gentlemen that were about to come and sit in the row right next to me saw our crowd mic and said, no, maybe I better not. So it does have that ability to let you be by yourself for a while. And here's Grove, the right fielder for Luxemburg, to lead off the bottom half of the second inning. Righty against righty. There's a pitch. That's off the plate for ball 1. And Grove takes it. Playing him straight away. Now the 1-0. A fastball, and that is off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Holland ready. Here he comes 2-0. And that's 3-0. It's off the plate. Luxemburg trying to get the leadoff man aboard for the second straight inning. And Grove is ahead 3-0. Takes all the way, and he takes ball 4. It's off the plate, so a 4-pitch walk for Grove, and he is aboard here in the home half of the second. And here's Isaac Machinsky, the first baseman.
First baseman for Luxemburg, number 21, Isaac Machinsky.
Machinsky out of St. Cloud. Left-handed batter, slightly open stance. And the pitch, and that is in the dirt. It's 5 in a row out of the zone here for Nick Holland. Grove getting his lead at first base. Big bender on the corner. 1-1. In a very slightly open stance. They are playing him to pull in the outfield, and here is the 1-1. Swung on, and that's hit in the air to left center field. Long run for Albers, but he's getting there, and he makes the catch to retire Machinsky for the first out. 1 down, and here's Eiton, the left fielder.
Left field for Luxemburg, number 20, St. Benedict.
And a left-handed batter stands closer to the plate. Now throw over to first base, and Grove is back in. Not crowding the plate, but standing in the front part of the batter's box. Swung on and sliced foul on the third base side for Eiton. 1 strike. Connor Clark, the second baseman, now waiting on deck. Nick Holland checks the runner at first. Now throws over. Ooh. And he's out. He overstepped the bag as Grove was on the bag, came off it, and then was tagged by Hoos, and he is picked off 1-3 for the second out, and base is empty. And the 0-1 swung on and hit high in the air in the infield on the right side. Brendan Heitkamp, Hoos over, first baseman in foul ground, makes the catch, and that retires Luxemburg on the side here in the second inning. They get a walk and nothing else. Nobody left. We played 2 innings, and it's 1-0 here on Prep Spotlight TV.
Celebrate the end of the 2021 Town Ball season. Join your teammates, rivals, and ball fans from around the state at the Twins game on September 11th. Special ticket pricing for Town Ball players and fans. Salutes to the newly crowned champs and a very fun night at the ballpark. Order your tickets at twinsbaseball.com/townball and wear your town's team colors to Target Field on September 11th.
1-0 as we head off to the third inning of play here at Lions Field in Waconia. We'll be right back here next weekend for more tournament baseball action all the way up to the finals on Labor Day. Top of the order, Jeremy Heitkamp will lead off for St. Benedict. Grounded to short his first time up, so he's over 1. A run, 2 hits, no errors for St. Benedict. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 error for Luxemburg.
Top of third for St. Benedict. Right fielder, number 6, Jeremy Heitkamp.
Heitkamp stands in. Aaron ready. And here comes the lefty. Missed outside with a breaking ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Martin on deck. Albers to follow here in the third. Aaron ready, and here comes his pitch. I mean, low. There's a big sweeping breaking ball. It's called low. 2 balls, no strikes. Now the pitch. Fastball on the corner for a strike. 2-1. And we're playing basically 1 game a week here as you get this part of the tournament. Now the 2-1 coming. Swung on, and that's lifted foul on the first base side and out of play. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This tournament, Waconia will be the host of the title game on Monday. The semifinals will be played on the quarterfinals and semis played on the 5th. And there is a called third strike on the inside corner. Heitkamp takes a breaking ball and will go back and sit down. That is the first strikeout for Heron. The quarterfinals and semis on Sunday. The title game on Monday, September 6th here at Lions Field. Here's Martin. Walked and scored in the first inning, and he takes away from the plate there for ball 1. Aaron ready, and his pitch. And that one is up and in. 2-0. We're getting an evening and a sunset that's just as pretty as the day was here. And Lions now the 2-0 pitch on the way, and that is over for a strike. 2-1. Heron working quickly. Back to the stretch, and he drops another one on the corner. 2-2. Now looks in for the sign. Face hidden behind his glove, and here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and that's lifted to short left field. Knighton is over, dives, and he makes the catch. Nice grab by Knighton in left field, retiring Martin on a sliding catch. And that'll leave it up to Albers. Left fielder single to right, his first time up, and then was forced. Albers has the flow going here. Can't keep it all under the helmet. Now the pitch. Swung on and laced foul down the left field line. Turn that fastball around pretty well. Aaron ready, had 1 strike here in the top half of the third. Now ready, here's the 0-1. Swung on, and that's fouled away on the first base side. So Albers, I think, would agree that success lies in the middle here. Is fouled 1 each way, 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 delivery. Swung on and rolled to third, just foul. North over for a look for it, but rolled foul down the third base line. Count rides. 0-2, 30 pitches through the first 2 innings for Heron. He's now at 43. Look at this batter. Now the 0-2. Up high with a fastball. And it's 1-2. Baco looking for a chance here if the number 3 man is able to prolong the inning. Heron ready, he winds and works 1-2, drops down, and it's a roller to short. Fruth throws on to first, is wide, and the tag is put on the leg. So Machinsky saves Fruth from a throwing error and retires Albers 6-3, and St. Benedict is gone in the third inning. 1-2, 3-0 across, 2.5. They still lead at 1-0.
All summer long, you have gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone! A home run!
Diamonds that decorate and help define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball in our hometowns. And on September 11th, the cornerstone of
that would be the right field corner you're looking at Lions Field in that last rejoin. 8-9-1 due up for Luxemburg in the bottom half of inning number 3. They have 1 hit so far against Nick Holland. And in our first game of this evening session, it was Dumont over Richmond 4-3. A bit of a slower game than we're used to. I think, well, especially in the Class A last weekend, they were on and off the field in a hurry. It's like they were late for an appointment. And both of those games completed in under 2 hours. The first game today, it's about 2:25, which is still short by major league standards, but by what we've been used to seeing. Not so much, and here's the first pitch in the bottom of the third inning, line to center by Connor Clark for a base hit. Second baseman sees one pitch and has a hit. Third straight inning, the leadoff man has reached for Luxemburg, and here's Crone.
Catcher for Luxemburg, number 6, DJ Crone.
So we'll see if they can move the base runner this time. Now the pitch. Big hook is over for a strike. 0-1 to DJ Crone, the catcher, number 9 man. Well, Mike Zimmer said he wanted his team to have some success, so he's going to play his starters. And the Vikings lead Indianapolis by 1, 7-6, with 2 minutes to go in the first half. So I suppose it's not better than being down 24 to whatever, but ways to go yet. Now the lead at first for Clark. Pretty good lead, draws the throw, and he is back in. One strike and 1 ball to DJ Crone. As Holland sets and delivers. Curveball, that's blooped towards right field. That's going to land, and it is a foul ball. Just foul down the first base line. And Clark had visions of third base dancing in his head there. And I guess I don't blame him. One and 2 to Crone. Clark leads. And here's the 1-2. That's taken just off the plate. Good look there by Crone. And a good take. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Clark gets his lead. 2-2, and that is inside. And the string is out to DJ Crone. 3-2. Connor Clark gets his lead at first base. He holds up, and it's a jam shot to short. Martin up with it. Brendan Heitkamp for one, on to first, not in time. It's a fielder's choice. Crone reaches 6-4 to force Clark. That's the first out of the third inning, and here's Luke Aaron, the top of the order. Aaron singled his first time up. He has the other hit for this Luxemburg team.
Batting next to Luxemburg, center fielder, number 24, Luke Aaron.
One ball, no strikes.
Luke Aaron. H-A-R-N, it sounded like. Not spelled that way, but it's Aaron.
Now
H-A-R-N.
a strike called to
Luke Aaron. You're a pirate, it's Aaron.
Luke Aaron. And the pitch swung on, and that's lifted foul down the third base side. That's going to get out of play. One ball and two strikes.
Yeah, them guys don't know how to say their names.
Now the center fielder stands in behind one ball and two strikes. Crone gets his lead from first. 1-2, and that's up high with a fastball. 2-2. And Ethan Fruth moves on deck. Here's the pitch. Hey, big swing and a miss as Holland took something off there, and Harn strikes out. Second strikeout for Holland, and that will leave it up to Ethan Fruth. Sacrificed his first time up, so no official plate appearance for him as yet. Holland ready, and it's fouled back and off the supporting post there by the third base dugout. So I guess you could call that a loud foul. One strike to Ethan Fruth. And a left-handed batter. Crone the runner at first. Two outs. And the pitch. That is just off the plate. And a good take by Fruth. 1-1. Left-handed batter looks in now. And here comes the pitch. Runner goes. Here's a throw to second base. It's strong, and it is in time. And Crone is caught stealing 2-6, and that will retire Luxemburg in the third inning. They get one hit and leave no one. 3 innings. It's 1-0 St. Benedict.
Quick trip. Are you feeling chicken? No, I don't mean like junior high feeling chicken. I mean like, I want to eat something good. I'm feeling chicken. And you should be feeling quick trip. Hand-breaded fried chicken. Hot and ready to eat. Not feeling fried? How about whole-style roasted? Tenders, we got it. Mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, potato wedges as well. Fill up your tank and fill up your tummy at Quick Trip. We got you covered. Thank you, Quick Trip.
Two-6 caught stealing to end the home half of the third inning. We go to the fourth. Jeff Pappas with you here from Lions Field in Waconia. 45 pitches through 3 innings, 30 strikes for JT Heron. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for St. Benedict. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Luxemburg. Got to be a little frustrated here through 3 innings. They've gotten the leadoff man aboard in all 3 innings so far, but haven't been able to push a run across. And here's Baco, the designated hitter, reached in a fielder's choice, his first time up 0 for 1. Left-hander JT Heron ready, and here he comes to the plate. And he splits it with a fastball for strike 1. 4, 5, 6 due up. Baco, Mortensen, and Heitkamp. That would be Nick Heitkamp. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and chopped foul down the third base line. 2 strikes to Baco. Again, played straight away by the Luxemburg Brewers out of Section 15 here in Minnesota Amateur Baseball. And now the 0-2. Swung on, line into the hole. It's picked up there by Fruth on a second hop. He throws across and gets him by a step. 6-3 the play, 1 gone in the 4th. And here's Mortensen, who flew to right his first time up. And 0 for 1.
Third baseman for St. Benedict. Number 9, Matt Mortensen.
Heron looks in as a sign, and here comes his first pitch. Breaking ball hit towards the middle, and the right side. Clark to his right, goes to one knee, makes it play, and throws on to retire Mortensen. 4 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th inning. And that'll leave it up to Nick Heitkamp, who singled to center field his first time up and then was forced at second base.
Number 1, Nick Heitkamp.
So Heron on the verge of getting his team off the field quickly if he can dispose of Nick Heitkamp. And here is the pitch. Breaking ball over for a strike, 0-1. Heron ready. And the 0-1. Fouled at the plate and into the glove for strike 2. 2 strikes to Nick Heitkamp, and Heron looks in to try to finish him off. He's got 1 strikeout. Here's the 0-2. And that one's low and in. Scooped by Crone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nolan Eichens open for a shot here in the 4th. The on-deck batter for the Saints. Now here's the wind, and the 1-2 delivery drops down. Got him swinging, and Heitkamp is a strikeout victim. Second strikeout for Heron, and he is now set down 7 in a row. 3.5. 1-0 St. Benedict here on Prep Spotlight TV.
Nobody does high school sports like PrepSpotlight.tv. Your home for Minnesota State tournament action is also where you can find the best weekly action during the regular season in 2021. We make it easy to be a high school sports fan at PrepSpotlight.tv. Nobody does high school sports like PrepSpotlight.tv. Your home for Minnesota State tournament action is also where you can find the best weekly action during the regular season in 2021. We make it easy to be a high school sports fan at PrepSpotlight.tv.
Going to the bottom half of the 4th inning, and it's 1-0. St. Benedict over Luxemburg. Looking at the highlights for Prep Spotlight and the promo, getting ready. It's just around the corner. High school football, volleyball, we got all kinds of hockey for you when that time of the year comes. Boys and girls basketball, state tournaments, all kinds of fun stuff. Glad I get to be part of that
Playing on the bottom of the fourth for the Luxemburg
In between
Brewers.
games with my boys of fall, the UMD Bulldogs, which I begin my 11th year as radio voice this fall. So bottom of the fourth, and here's Fruth still at the plate. He was up when Crone was caught stealing to end the third inning, and he takes strike one to start from Nick Holland. 38 pitches, 22 strikes through 3 innings, and there's a high pop fly at a short left field. Martin going back for it, and eventually he will give way, and the center fielder, Nick Heitkamp, will make the catch to retire Fruth. One out here in the fourth. And it's the first time tonight that the leadoff man has not reached for Luxemburg. Maybe they try and mix it up here and do something different to put some offensive pressure on. As number 3 man, Orth, stands in, grounded out his first time, and takes a breaking pitch off the plate for ball 1. Holland works quickly, and he drops another breaking pitch in there. That one's called low, and it's 2-0. Fanenstein on deck. Now the 2-0. That's in the dirt. 3 balls and no strikes to Orth. See if they have the number 3 man take here on a 3-0 opportunity from Holland, who's usually right around the plate, as we've seen. Here's the 3-0. And he is taking, and he does take a strike. 3-1. Again, at 38 pitches and 22 strikes through 3 innings. Now ready again, 3-1, and he is, strike 2. And Orth had flipped the bat and was headed to first base, and now he's got to go back. And that's the most embarrassing things that can happen to a hitter, is when you think you got ball 4 and you start to first, and it turns out you don't. So the string is out. Now Holland ready. 3-2. Swung on and roped to right field towards the corner. Jeremy Heitkamp can't get to it, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. Orth around second base, and he takes a huge turn, and he stumbles. Has to come back to second base. It's a 1-out double for Derek Orth. And after what happened to him on the 3-1 pitch, you better be swinging. And he was, and he drills a double into the right field corner. And here's Reed Fanenstein, who struck out swinging his first time up. Now we have a discussion here. Home plate umpire went out to have a word with Holland. Now the Saints have a word with the plate umpire. Not sure what's going on there. Fanenstein 0 for 1. Breaking ball on the inside corner for strike 1. Runner at second base, and 1 gone here in the bottom half of the fourth. They have had a runner to third in this game. Still looking for their first run. Slightly open stance. Fanenstein played the pole in center field. And here's the pitch just off the corner. 1-1. Noah Grove waiting on deck. Right-hander ready, has the sign, and works. Breaking pitch, and that is lined in the left off the glove of Martin for a base hit. And they're going to wave the runner around third. Here's Orth coming to the plate. The throw is up the line, and they've got the runner trapped between first and second, and he's going to be tagged out. Fanenstein is tagged out, but Orth scores the run to tie the game at 1. It's a base hit to left. And the play was 7-5-4 to take Fanenstein trying to get to second base, but it's an RBI single, and the game is tied at 1 here in the bottom of the fourth. And here's Grove with 2 outs and the base is empty. Grove walked and was picked off his first time up. And he takes ball 1 low and in. So between Grove getting picked off, a runner caught stealing, and then a runner trying to advance on a throw, Luxemburg has already given up 3 outs on the bases tonight as Grove goes ahead 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. He takes on the inside corner for strike 1. Machinsky on deck. Now the 2-1. And that is over for a strike. Love that breaking pitch. 2-2. We're locked up at 1 here in the bottom half of inning number 4. Holland ready, and here's the pitch swung on, and that's fouled straight back. 2-2. Nick Holland ready. As the sign, here comes the 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, and Grove is a strikeout victim. And that retires Luxemburg in the 4th inning. 3rd strikeout for Holland, but not before. Luxemburg scores a run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. After 4, 1-1 here on Prep Spotlight TV.
Town Ball Tour. Head to the small towns and tell people what it's all about.
A lot of excitement. Weather is fantastic.
This place has been here since the early 80s.
This is a baseball town.
The town is here. The kids are here. It's safe. It's a wonderful environment. We certainly met some wonderful characters.
Thanks for joining us for another season of Fox 9's Town Ball Tour.
Go on to inning number 5 here from Lions Field, Laconia. Sun down on a beautiful full moon. Harvest moon color here, rising over the left center field fence as we get ready to start inning number 5. 7, 8, 9 due up for St. Benedict. It's going to be Eichens, John Huss, and Brendan Heitkamp to face JT Heron. 2 strikeouts and a walk, 53 pitches through 4 innings. Not a bad count for him. Eichens reached on a fielder's choice his first time up 0 for 1. And he takes a breaking pitch a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 strikeouts and a walk so far for JT Heron, the left-hander for Luxemburg, now ready. Here comes the 2-1. And that is a strike called on the inside corner. I should have mentioned Class C in addition to having some of the smallest teams, not all of them, mind you. But again, on the concentric radius around the Twin Cities, you're dealing with teams that are out of the ring suburbs in the 7 County area. There's a ground ball wide, a third. Orth picks it up and throws him out. Eichens down to start the 5th inning. 1 down, and here is Huss, who reached on an error his first time up, 0 for 1.
First baseman for St. Benedict, number 32, John Huss.
1-1 playing in the 5th inning here. Heron ready. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a fastball. It's high. 1 ball and no strikes. Now left-hander ready. Who's ready? And here comes the 1-0. Again, drops down and paints the inside corner. One of these, I think, left-handed pitchers, I don't know if it's just imagination or what, but they seem to do this better than most righties. They make it look fairly effortless, and you look at Heron pitching. There's the 1-1. And a pretty good fastball. It's off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. The pitcher I cannot help but think of when I look at a left-hander that throws the ball like JT Heron is Scott McGregor, the old pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles. He had a very similar setup. His nickname was Dr. Small, and that's what the ball looked like when he got to the plate. Here's a 2-1, and it's just off the plate. 3 balls and a strike. But he had a way of just, he dropped down, or whenever he would come over the top, he would just make it look simple, and the ball would get there in such a hurry. I think left-handers, there's a grace to him about it. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that is on the corner, 3-2. So the string is out on the number 8 man. It's a 3-2. Swung on and fouled back to the netting. Count rides. These teams will be. The winner of this game, of course, plays next weekend against the Ada Athletics. That game here in Waconia next Sunday at 11 a.m. And all the games in this tournament can, of course, be seen here on Prep Spotlight TV. Here's a 3-2. Swing and a miss. A little bit late on a fastball, and he snuck one past Haas, striking him out. Third strikeout for Heron. And that'll bring up Brendan Heitkamp, the number 9 man on the order, rolled into a double play his first time up. Then you have, here's the first pitch, and that is off the plate, 1 ball, no strikes. Then you have left-handed pitchers like Bill Lee, who made baseball look easy, made life look hard. So, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a pitch, and that is just off the plate with a fastball, 2-0. Top of the order on deck. They get ready for the third trip through the St. Benedict order. Now the 2-0. There's a strike on the outside corner. Going with fastball, fastball, fastball here to Heitkamp to start off. He's due for a breaking ball. Let's see if he can put one over here. If that is, in fact, the option behind in the count. Here is the 2-1. There it is, and he missed it. Up high, 3 balls and a strike. Number 9 man, 1 pitch away from getting on base here as Aaron gets ready. Now he winds. And there's his second walk as he puts Brandon Heitkamp aboard with 2 outs. So here's Jeremy Heitkamp, 0 for 2, grounded to short and struck out looking his 2 times.
Back to the top of the order, St. Benedict, right fielder. Number 6, Jeremy Heitkamp.
Playing in the top half of the 5th inning. Deadlocked at 1. Brendan Heitkamp has a good lead at first base. Now the pitch, and that is over for a strike. A little slide step there from Heron is going to keep runners close. Now he picks the leg up, and it's floated foul down the first baseline by Heitkamp. Jeremy Heitkamp at the plate, Brandon Heitkamp at first. Two strikes to count. Oh, 2. Swung on and grounded into the hole. Fruth picks it up. He goes to second base to Clark. That forces Heitkamp and retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left, 4.5. It is 1-1 here from Waconia, the Minnesota Class C baseball tournament on Prep Spotlight TV.
All summer long, you have gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone! A home run!
Diamonds that decorate and help define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball in our hometowns. And on September 11th, the cornerstone of Minnesota baseball, Target Field, will host a party for all those who play, watch, and support Town Ball. The Twins host the Royals at 6:10 p.m. Prior to the game, the newly crowned state amateur champs will be honored at the Town Ball Tavern and during a pregame ceremony. Wear your team colors and enjoy a special night at Target Field.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3! Fairmont, state champions in 2020.
Congratulations to the Fairmont Martins. They are your 2020.
For tickets to the Twins' Tip of the Cap to Town Ball on September 11th, visit twinsbaseball.com/townball.
course, Town Ball Night at Target Field, September the 11th, as the Twins take on the Kansas City Royals. We go on to the bottom of the 5th, and of course, all the tournaments in full swing here. Class A, B, and C. You can catch every game on Prep Spotlight TV, and if you can't make it, very affordable packages so you can enjoy wherever you are, whether you're at the ballpark or online. Ball 1 to Machinsky, who flew to left his first time up. Now the pitch. Big breaking ball hangs on the inside corner. 2 balls and no strikes. Holland ready, and there's strike 1, to Machinsky. 55 pitches through 4 innings, 33 strikes for Holland. Here's a 2-1. Machinsky thought about it and then went around. It's a strike called. 2-2. 3 strikeouts and a walk for Holland. And the pitch off the plate. Machinsky wanted it and then was able to hold up. Thankfully for him, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The count is full, and here's the payoff pitch. That's in the dirt, and he walks Machinsky to start the 5th inning. Leadoff man aboard again for Luxemburg. That is 4 times in 5 innings tonight. And that's going to bring a discussion here. As everyone will gather for a chat. I'll bring the home plate umpire out. And that'll break everything up. Wade Olson, the manager, out to have a word there, and drew both the umpires to break up that huddle. And here's Eiton, who fouled out to first base his first time up. Leadoff man aboard again for Luxemburg here in the 5th inning. Machinsky, not much of a lead as the pitch is sliced foul over the roof on the third base side and out of play. Strike 1 to Eiton. Connor Clark is on deck. Holland ready, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. Machinsky with a small lead at first base. Bunt is on, down the third base line. Well done. Play at second, and it is not in time, and the ball gets away. This will be an interesting call. The runner was not safe, and they're going to charge an error there to Mortensen, the third baseman. And I think it was because of the drop rather than the throw. He fielded the bunt and then dropped it, threw to second too late to get Machinsky. And now they're going to call the infield in and have a discussion here perhaps about signs as Connor Clark stands in. Clark saw 1 pitch his first time up and jumped on it for a single to center field. That huddle breaks up. First and second, nobody out here in the 5th inning for Luxemburg as they try to snap a 1-1 tie. And Clark feels he's just the man to do it. Machinsky at second, Eiton at first. It's a pitch. Bunt is on, and he pops it foul on the first base side, and it gets to the screen. So Luxemburg playing small ball here, and they're going to make St. Benedict make the plays on defense. Here's the pitch, squares again, and that's tapped in front of the plate, and it hit the batter and went foul. And the question there is if it hit him in fair territory, he's out. And the umpire says no. And the result is a foul ball, strike 2 to Connor Clark. Came out of the box and was on the grass part of the infield. And the ball hit him, but if it had been a fair ball, then he would have been out for running into his own batted ball. No balls, 2 strikes. 2-strike bunt is on, and that's foul at the plate for a strikeout. So Clark trying to move the runners is a strikeout victim. 4th strikeout for Holland, and here's Crone, the number 9 man. Well, they try the 2-strike bunt, and Clark can't get it down. So runners at first and second and 1 out, and here's a pitch. Big breaking ball, and that's inside to Crone, who reached on a fielder's choice and then was caught stealing to end the 3rd inning. Holland's pitch, that is just off the plate. 2-0.
Are you with your brother, right?
Now the 2-0 coming. That's low and in, and it's 3-0. We said in the first game that there were other ways to advance base runners, and as soon as we said it, there's a player hit by a pitch, which did the same thing. But now, perhaps a base on balls here, 3-0. Pitch to Crone, and that is high for ball 4. They are loaded with 1 out for Luxemburg here in the bottom of the 5th. Heighton goes to second. Machinsky goes to third. And that will be all here. It's the second trip to the mound for Nick Holland. And a kind word for the manager. Now coming in to pitch for St. Benedict, number 28, Matthias Duval. And he will try to bail his starting pitcher out of a hole here. Take a break while the new pitcher warms up. 1-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning here on Prep Spotlight TV.
All summer long, you have gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone! A home run!
Diamonds that decorate and help define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball in our hometowns. And on September 11th, the cornerstone of Minnesota baseball, Target Field, will host a party for all those who play, watch, and support Town Ball. The Twins host the Royals at 6:10 p.m. Prior to the game, the newly crowned state amateur champs will be honored at the Town Ball Tavern and during a pregame ceremony. Wear your team colors and enjoy a special night at Target Field.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3! Fairmont, state champions in 2020.
To the Fairmont Martins, they are your 2020.
For tickets to the Twins' Tip of the Cap to Town Ball on September 11th, visit twinsbaseball.com/townball.
All right, the relief pitcher warming up, and it's the left-hander, number 28, Matthias Duval. Holland, 4 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and he leaves the bases loaded. Now in right field also is Joe Pesta, and he will replace Jeremy Heitkamp. Bases loaded now for Luxemburg in the bottom half of inning number 5, and the leadoff man, Karn, at the plate. We were corrected on the pronunciation of his name, and should say it like a pirate, so the PA announcer did. Harren. And here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes to Luke Karn. Fruth is on deck. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here in the bottom half of the 5th inning as Luxemburg tries to make something happen here. Corner infielder is in on the grass. Middle infield a double play depth, and there's a breaking ball. It's up. 2 balls and no strikes. So DeVille behind 2-0 now. And the pitch. Breaking ball, and that is low, and it's 3-0. No place to put him. Machinsky at third, Eiton at second, Crone at first. 3-0. Ball 4, and he walks in a run on 4 pitches. Aaron scores and he gets an RBI, and the tie is snapped. And now Luxemburg has a 2-1 lead here in the 4th inning. Eiton goes to third, Crone to second, and here's Fruth. There we go, 2-1, and there's a liner, soft liner, into center, a base hit. Eiton will score, and they will hold the runner Crone at third. It's a base hit for Fruth, and it's 3-1. Just a little flare, and it drops in Eiton's run. Harren stops at second base.
Third baseman, number 1, Derek Orr.
That run will be unearned as it is charged to the starting pitcher, Harren. And now here is Orth. Here's the pitch. And he misses well outside and low there. 1 ball and no strikes. Trying to put out the fire now as Luxemburg has scored twice here in the bottom half of the 5th. There's the pitch. There's a breaking ball that is up, and it's 2-0. Bases remain full of Brewers here in the bottom of the 5th. Now DeVille ready, and here is the pitch. Swung on, and that's looped towards short, and it hit the runner, and he is going to be out. Ball is dead, and a run will score. Orth is going to get credit for a base hit to short, and Harren is out. And they will put, let's see, they're going to put Fruth at third, I think. Well, wait a minute now. What are they going to do? We're going to get another conference here and see where the runners are placed. Originally, they had pointed to the plate to allow Crone to score, but he's still at third base. So he will hold third. The run will not score. Crone is at third. Harren is out. Fruth goes to second, and Orth gets a base hit. So we have another pitching change here for St. Benedict. And getting hot in a hurry now is Eichens, who was the catcher and is now the pitcher. And the catcher now for St. Ben's is Jeremy Heitkamp, so Pesta comes into right field. And Jeremy Heitkamp goes behind the plate. He started in right field. as getting hot in a hurry now is Nolan Ishins. Duville, for his part in the inning, did not retire a batter. Walked 2 and allowed 2 hits. The book not yet closed on the starter, Holland. Vandenstein at the plate, and here's the pitch. Ishins puts a breaking ball in the inside corner for strike 1. See if we can figure out the way this defense looks now. Ishins is the pitcher. Heitkamp is the catcher. And they would have taken the DH out of the game, I believe. Baco, and there's a pitch up high for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's the only way it makes sense. If you have your catcher come in to pitch and you're DHing for your pitcher, you would then. Here's a liner, and it is past the diving second baseman, Brandon Heitkamp. It's going to score 2 runs. So Vandenstein comes through with a single to right field, drives in 2, and Luxemburg opens up a 5-1 advantage here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. So Crone scores, Fruth scores, and Orth takes 3rd, and here's Grove, who is 0 for 1. He's walked and struck out. And that will close the book on the starting pitcher, Holland. 4 runs and 4 1/3 innings, 3 earned. And the count 1-1 now to, 1 strike to Noah Grove as Luxemburg bats around here in the 5th inning. 4 runs in, 2 out, and here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's rolled towards short. Martin up with it. He goes to second base, and that forces Vandenstein and retires the side. But a big inning here. They score 4 runs on only 2 hits. There is 1 error. And they leave 1 runner on base. We played 5. It's now 5-1 Luxemburg here on Prep Spotlight TV. We go now to the 6th inning, and I misspoke here on Duville, who did retire a batter. He was given credit for an out when Haran was hit by the ground ball. He goes 1/3 of an inning, 1 run earned, 2 hits, 2 walks. The book is closed on Holland. 4 1/3 innings, 4 runs, 3 earned, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks. And he is the pitcher of record now as we go to the 6th inning. And it's a 5-1 game. The trick now is to figure out what in fact was done with the lineup for St. Benedict. And I'm pretty sure it's Bacco that's out of the game. We'll have to see because of the defensive substitutions that were made and the manner in which they were made. And here's Mitchell Martin, who has walked and scored the run here for St. Benedict, and now he will face JT Heron, who suddenly staked to a 4-run lead. Left-hander ready. And here's the pitch. Breaking ball, strike called to Martin. 71 pitches through 5 innings. 47 strikes for the left-hander. Aaron ready, and here comes the pitch. A strike called. 0-2. JT and Luke Haran. 3 Heitkamps in the game for the Saints. 2 Harans. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Swung on, and that's rolled to the right side. Clark plays the Sunday hop and throws him out. 4-3 the play. Martin gone, 1 out in the 6th. Here's Albers, the left fielder. Singled his first time up and rolled to short, so he is 1 for 2. Now the pitch and a fastball up. 1 ball and no strikes to Albers. He's ready, and here comes the delivery, and that's grounded foul down the third base side. St. Benedict batting in the 6th, trailing 5-1. Aaron ready, and here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. He snuck a fastball past him. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bacco is on deck, so I have no idea what happened with the defense here. We'll have to set it up when they come back out in the field. It was never announced. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of the breaking ball. And Albers strikes out swinging. Strikeout number 4 for JT Haran, and it'll bring up Bacco, the designated hitter, who is 0 for 2. Center fielder's choice and rolled to short. Mortensen waits on deck. And here's the pitch. Haran drops down and missed up high. 1 ball and no strikes. Haran has allowed only 2 hits in this game and has not allowed a lot of really solid contact either. Here's the pitch. And he missed low with a fastball there, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 delivery, and that is over for a strike. 2-1. Bacco to get something started here in the 6th inning as Haran is on a nice roll. Here's the 2-1. And that is cued off the end of the bat into the screen. Foul. 2-2. JT Haran, the lefty, ready. Winds and works 2-2. Ooh, they missed by much there. Good take by Bacco, 3-2. Now here's the windup and the 3-2 delivery. Swung on and sliced fouled on the first base side to get out of play. Count rides at 3-2. There's a swing and a miss, and Bacco is retired on strikes. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 5 for the game for Haran, and St. Benedict retired in order in the 6th. We go to the bottom half, and it's 5-1 Luxemburg.
Hey, baseball fans, are you planning a home remodel or new construction? Don't attempt to do the electrical work yourself. Leave it up to the professionals. Advanced Electric has you covered for all your electrical needs. Serving the entire metro area for over 10 years, Advanced Electric is a proud sponsor of this year's Minnesota State Energy Baseball Tournament. Call them today at 952-847-0001 or find Advanced Electrical Services online at advancedelectricalservicesmn.com. Thank you.
Oh, I got it. Really? You're ready to go home, tired?
Bottom half of inning number 6. A 5-1 game, Luxemburg. Leading, and there's a pitch outside to Machinsky, who led off the 5th inning with a walk and scored a run. As his team batted around, now he fouls one away down the third base side. He scored 4 runs on only 2 hits. It was an error, 3 walks that helps spark things for them, and they lead it by 4 here. Now the pitch on the way, off the plate, 2-1 to Machinsky. Now the pitch, swing and a miss as he had the green light, and then he swung over a breaking ball in which the bottom dropped out. 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and Machinsky goes down. First strikeout for Nolan Eichens on the mound. And here's Eichen, the left fielder. Pitch off the plate for ball 1. Again, Jeremy Heitkamp is the catcher, and here is the pitch swung on, and that's slap foul to the screen. 1-1. There's a high pop fly on the infield. And the call on the catch made by the shortstop Martin. 2 up and 2 down as Eichen is retired here in the 6th inning. And here's Connor Clark. Struck out swinging his last time up in the 5th inning and is 1 for 2. Now the pitch. Fastball over. From Eichens for strike 1. DJ Crone on deck. Now the 0-1 in the dirt, and evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Into the 7th inning, it'll be the 5, 6, 7 spots in the order due up for St. Benedict, and there is a pitch on the corner for a strike. 1-2. Now Eichens looks in. The sign on 1-2, and here's the pitch. That's in the dirt, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Eichens ready. And here comes the 2-2. Swung on and rolled with the right side. Brendan Heitkamp charges, and he throws on the first, and he gets his man by a step. 4-3 of the play, and Luxemburg set down 1-2-3 in the 6th. 6 innings in the books, and it is 5-1 Luxemburg here on Prep Spotlight TV.
River State's great pride in 80-plus years of service to our local communities. Baseball and a cold beer go together. But remember, always drink responsibly. Thank you, Luxemburg.
On to the 7th inning here in Waconia at Lions Field. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Luxemburg. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error for St. Benedict. And now they are at the point where it needs to happen now. They have 9 outs remaining, and they need 4 runs. And they start off the 7th inning with Mortensen at the plate, the third baseman. Mortensen 0 for 2, flew to right, grounded to second. JT Haran has been in command throughout. 85 pitches through 6 innings, 57 strikes, and he misses upstairs with one there to Mortensen. Nick Heitkamp is next, and Eichen's due to follow the pitcher. Here's the pitch. That is low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Half swing taken low for ball 3. So the first man on the 7th inning ahead in the count. Haran ready, and here comes his 3-0. That is a strike called in the inside corner. 3-1. Haran ready, and here he comes on 3-1, and that is on the inside corner, and Mortensen can't believe it. He looks back at the plate umpire. He didn't care for it, but it was on the inside corner. 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for Haran, and Mortensen retired to start the 7th. And here's Nick Heitkamp. So they went from 3-0 down to picking up the strikeout. Heitkamp on the day singled to center and struck out. So he has 1 of the 2 hits and is 1 for 2. Haran ready, and here comes the pitch. That is low and in with a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. And a strike called. Count evens up at 1-1. Left-hander ready, and Haran works. And that is low and in. 2-1. There's the 2-1. Out in front on a breaking pitch. Swung and missed. 2-2 to Nick Heitkamp. Now, Haran ready. He works 2-2. Fouled straight back to the screen. And that holds the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Okay, now I figured out what they've done with their lineup. And it only took me 3 innings to figure it out. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Swing and tap foul at the plate by Heitkamp, and the count rides at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The right fielder for St. Benedict, Joe Pesta, is in the spot where he's being hit for by Bacco. That did not change. Heitkamp and Eichens have basically switched. Well, they changed out positions. Holland, who was being hit for originally, is out of the game, and now there's a flip foul on the first base side. So the right fielder, remains Pesta, and he is not hitting. I was waiting to see when he would come up in the order, and of course the answer is he will not. That is the spot that's being hit for in the lineup. I feel much better now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch on the way to Heitkamp. Pulled the string on him and struck him out. Consecutive strikeouts for Harren, who just seems to get stronger as the game goes on here. He's now got 7 strikeouts. And here's Nolan Eichens, the pitcher. And Harren is just locking him up right now. He has struck out 4 in a row. Now the line and the pitch. That is in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes to Eichens, who is 0 for 2. Bounced into a fielder's choice and grounded to third. His 2 appearances. 1-0. Swung on and sliced down the first base side. That's going to get out of play as Machinsky goes over for a look. 1 strike and 1 ball to Nolan Eichens. And John Hoos is waiting on deck if the pitcher can keep things going here in the top half of the 7th for St. Benedict, who led the game 1-0 after the first half inning, but has since seen things go a cropper for them. Harren ready. Here comes the 1-1. He took that little change of pace there. Change of speeds off his breaking pitch, and Eichens about came out of his shoes swinging at it. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Harren ready, and here comes the 1-2 delivery. Drops down, and it's cued foul off the end of the bat to stay alive. Eichens, 1 ball and 2 strikes, but they're finding it increasingly hard to come into contact with Harren, which, according to conventional baseball wisdom, it's supposed to happen when you're in the 3rd trip through the order. Harren ready, 1-2. Oh, it's just off the corner, and a terrific take by Eichens there to get the call. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's a good eye by Nolan Eichens. Now Harren ready to work 2-2. Swung on, and it is hit into right field. A base hit for Eichens, and the pitcher keeps it going. 3rd hit for St. Benedict, and here's Hoos, the first baseman, reached on an error and struck out. He's 0 for 2. So that ends the strikeout string for J.T. Harren at 4. And Eichens now a 2-out base runner. Just a 3rd hit for St. Benedict in this game. Liner to center. Did I say 3? I meant 4. And Eichens will check in at 2nd as Hoos hits a first pitch liner to center field to put runners at 1st and 2nd with 2 out for Brandon Heitkamp. Number 9 man in the order. And now a rally here in the 7th inning. Well, I don't see rally caps in the dugout, so they're doing it on their own. Here's the pitch. And breaking ball locked him up, and it's over for strike 1. You saw his knees buckle there as that pitch broke back in over the inner part of the plate. 1 strike to Brendan Heitkamp. Now the pitch. That is strike 2. And he is using all 17 inches of the plate here. No balls and 2 strikes to Heitkamp. Harren ready. And here's the 0-2. Got him looking with a fastball on the outside corner. Strikeout number 8 for Harren. The last 5 outs recorded by strikeout. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. And Heitkamp with a word for the plate umpire. And we are at stretch time here in Waconia. 5-1 Brewers.
They provide products, services, and solutions into the core utility business segments: distribution, transmission, substation, generation, renewable energy, broadband, communications, and gas. Irving is committed to supporting the communities served by our utility customers and is very proud to support this Laconia Chesapeake Neighbor 2021 State National Baseball Tournament. Thank you, Irving.
On to the bottom half of the 7th inning here at Lions Field in Waconia. 5-1 Luxemburg, and they will send 9-1-2 to the plate. And it's the second full inning of work for Eichens. He retired the Brewers in order in the 6th and got the last out of the 5th as well. Swing and a miss by Crone, who is 0 for 1 with a run scored. Reached on a fielder's choice, was caught stealing, and walked and scored as part of the 5th inning uprising. Eichens ready, and here he comes. 0-1, swung on and hit in the air to short right. Huss going out, and it's going to drop for a base hit as Pesta couldn't get there either. It's a single for Crone. Little bloop to right field. And a leadoff man aboard in the 7th inning. That is 5 leadoff men in 7 innings to reach base for Luxemburg, and Luke Harn at the plate, Crone the base runner. And a bunt down the third baseline. That's a good one. Mortensen charges. One play, goes to first base, and it's a sacrifice for Luke Harn, and it'll bring up Fruth. .5-3 the play, 1 out. Crone to second, and here's Fruth. Sacrificed, flown to center, and singled in a run in the 8th inning. He is 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. Now the pitch. Fruth late on a fastball. Misses, 1 strike. And the winner of this game faces the Ada Athletics on Sunday the 29th here in Waconia. Here's the pitch, swung on, and that's sliced out of play on the third base side. The obligatory breaking glass sound effect played as the ball lifted out of play. Fruth ready. Swung on and rolled towards the right side. Brandon Heitkamp will pick it up and shovel on to first base. On to third goes Crone. Same thing as a sacrifice. And that will bring up Derek Orth, who is 2 for 3. Grounded out, doubled to right, and then singled. His last time up in the 5th inning, he has a run scored and an RBI. Now time called at the plate. And there's going to be a discussion here as Wade Olson comes out of the third base dugout. We're going to have another change here. It took me 2 innings to figure out his last one. He doesn't do that to me again. As just a word for the infield. Crone is at third base with 2 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Eichens works from the belt. Swing and a miss as he changed speeds on Derek Orth. 21 pitches now for the starting catcher in this game for St. Benedict. Now ready. Swung on, and that's rolled towards the right side. Brendan Heitkamp up with it. And he goes on to first. The throw is high, and the runner is tagged, and he's going to call the out. And Orth grounds out. And that retires Luxemburg in the 7th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 1. And that is drawing a protest from the Luxemburg side of the field. Let's stay on this here as now the manager running out. The umpires are talking about it, and we'll see what they do here, if they do anything. According to the base umpire's call, but let's see here. Base umpire is out to explain it to the Luxemburg bench. And the manager out. Team is taking the field, so I believe the play is going to stand. And it's already up. But they haven't put anything on the scoreboard yet, and it doesn't look like they're going to win the argument as the warm-ups begin. Everybody has hand slaps for each other as they go back to the dugout. And they are retired. In the 7th inning. Might as well stay here now as the most of the between inning break was taken up by the discussion between the Luxemburg coaches and the umpires. Corey Wynn's out for a discussion there. Now they got to figure out a way to plate 4 runs against JT Haran, who has thrown 109 pitches in 7 innings, 74 strikes. He has been all over the plate in this game. 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. And it'll be the top of the order due up here for St. Benedict in the 8th inning. Jeremy Heitkamp will lead it off. He's followed by Martin and Albers. Jeremy Heitkamp, 0 for 3, grounded to short, caught looking, and rolled into a fielder's choice in his 3 times up. JT Haran, 6 outs to get, and a matchup with Ada awaiting if he can do it. Here's the pitch. A little bit low. The fastball, 1 ball and no strikes, and he has done very well at getting strike 1. Haran has in this game. 1-0. There is strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Martin on deck. Albers follows here in the visitors' half of the 8th inning. Now the 1-1. Swung on and hit in the air to short center. Long run for the other Haran. And a catch made there for the first out. That's tough to be known as the other Haran, but that was Luke making that catch. And here's Martin, who has scored the only run for St. Benedict in this game after walking in the first inning, came around to score, has flown to left and grounded to second base, so he is 0 for 2 in this game. And there's a strike called to Martin, 0-1. Now the pitch, and that one is a little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's the windup, and Haran works. Swung on and sliced foul on the third base side, and that'll get out of play. 2 strikes now to Martin, and the fly out, by the way, from Heitkamp on that last play was the first in the last 6 outs recorded by Haran. That was not a strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a roller towards the right side. Haran picks it up, and he will flip to first base. That retires Martin for the second out in the 8th. 2 gone for Albers. Single to right. grounded to short, struck out, 1 for 3.
Left fielder, number 3, the St. Benedict, Derek Albers.
JT Harn has allowed 4 singles in 7 2/3 innings of work and 2 walks, so it's been impressive. Now the pitch. That is low for ball 1. Of course, speaking of impressive, our first game winning pitcher, Jordan Roos of Dumont, 143 pitches, 96 strikes in that game. There's a 3-1, or 1-0, excuse me, and it's hit in the air to short center field. Luke Harn coming on, and it's going to be grabbed by the second baseman, Clark, instead. And Albers is retired, and that retires the Saints in the 8th. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 5-1.
The town ball tour. Head to the small towns and tell people what it's all about.
A lot of excitement. Weather is fantastic.
This place has been here since the early 80s.
This is a baseball town.
The town is here. The kids are here. It's safe. It's a wonderful environment. We certainly met some wonderful characters.
Thanks for joining us for another season of Fox 9's Town Ball Tour.
Bottom of the 8th inning, and Luxemburg leading St. Benedict 5-1. And they will send 4, 5, and 6 to the plate. Vikings leading Indianapolis 10-9. 7:16 to play in that game. Here's Vandenstein, his 2 singles and a strikeout. He's driven in 3 runs. Been the big bat here, 5 runs and 7 hits for Luxemburg. And the pitch, big breaking ball, and it leans Eichen's back for ball 1. Eichen's, Grove, and Machinsky are due up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now the 1-0. Bender is a strike call to the inside corner, 1-1. Looking ahead now to the 9th inning for St. Benedict. It's 4, 5, and 6, the heart of the order due up. 1-1, a half swing there by Vandenstein. Did he go? No, he did not. And it is 2-1. Now ready, and here's the pitch. That's tapped, foul at the plate by Vandenstein, 2-2. Eichens came in the game in the 5th inning in relief and has now worked 2 1/3 innings. And has been unscored upon. 2-2 to Vandenstein. And that hit him. Hit him with a breaking ball. And Vandenstein leads off the 8th inning by reaching first base the hard way. So a hit batsman there by Nolan Eichens, and it brings up Noah Grove. Grove on the day is 0 for 2. Walked and picked off, struck out, and rolled into a fielder's choice. Vandenstein gets his lead, and there's a breaking ball that's over for a strike, 0-1. Eichen's ready, and here he comes. Fastball is low. 1-1. Vandenstein with virtually no lead at first base, and the pitch swung on, and he pulled the string on him, and Grove swung over it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Luxemburg wouldn't mind an insurance run here. Here's the 1-2, swung on and rolled towards third. And a throw to second for 1, on to first, and it is not in time. A fielder's choice. Grove reaches, but Vandenstein is forced. 5-4 on the play, and here's Machinsky, the first baseman, who flew to left, walked and scored, and struck out. He is 0 for 2. So Eichen's ready. Looks in, better lead at first base from Grove, and there's a pitch inside to Machinsky. 1 ball and no strikes. Sam Eiten waiting on deck. Swung on, and that is looped into right field, and it is going to be caught by Pesta, the right fielder, and Machinsky is retired for the second out of the inning on a line out to right field. And that'll bring up Sam Eiten, the left fielder. Fouled out to first, reached on an error and scored, and then popped to short. Nick Holland, the pitcher of record for St. Benedict at the moment, and we're going to get a discussion here on the mound and perhaps a pitching change. We'll see. And we do have a pitching change for St. Benedict now coming in to do the pitching. Cody Perkle, number 34. So Jeremy Heitkamp remains in the game at catcher, and now it is the fourth pitcher of the evening, Cody Perkle for St. Benedict, and Eichens works 3 innings. He has not been scored upon as yet. The runner at first base, Grove, of course, is his responsibility. He allows 1 hit, strikes out 1, walks none, and hits a batter. He threw 34 pitches, 23 strikes. So an effective outing, not bad for a catcher. Eichens leaves the game. And Cody Perkle taking his warm-up tosses for St. Benedict. Perkle out of Rosemount. And Sam Eiten is the first man that he will face. 2 out here in the bottom of the 8th. So Eichens would be out of the ball game here unless he went to a defensive position, which I'm not aware. The umpire only announced 1 substitution, and here's the first pitch, swung on and fouled away on the third base side. Strike 1 to Eiten. Two outs. Mortensen, the third baseman, is in on the grass. There's the 0-1, and he floats a breaking ball outside. It's 1-1. And Clark will wait on deck. Another 1-1, and that is outside. 2 balls and a strike. Eichens came on in relief of Matthias Duville in the 5th inning, who faced 4 batters, gave up 2 hits and 2 walks in relief of Nick Holland, the pitcher. And there's a roller to the right side. It goes off the mound, and it's picked up and thrown on to first base. And that retires Eiten. Brendan Heitkamp to Hoos, and we go to the 9th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. And our score, 5-1, Luxemburg.
All summer long, you have gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone, a home run.
Diamonds that decorate and help define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball in our hometowns. And on September 11th, the cornerstone of Minnesota baseball, Target Field, will host a party for all those who play, watch, and support Town Ball. The Twins host the Royals at 6:10 p.m. Prior to the game, the newly crowned state amateur champs will be honored at the Town Ball Tavern and during a pregame ceremony. Wear your team colors and enjoy a special night at Target Field.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike three! Fairmont, state champions in 2020.
To the Fairmont Martins. They are your 2020.
For tickets to the Twins' Tip of the Cap to Town Ball on September 11th, visit twinsbaseball.com/townball.
Ninth inning and the last wraps here for St. Benedict. Zach Bacco, the designated hitter, 4, 5, and 6 batting against JT Harn, who's gone the route and pitched a nice ball game. There's the pitch. And he's outside of the breaking ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 118 pitches, through 8 innings for JT Harn. 81 strikes, 8 strikeouts. And here's the pitch. Drops down and splits the plate. 1-1. Bacco, Mortensen, and Nick Heitkamp due up here in the 9th inning for St. Benedict. They took a 1-0 lead in the top of the first and have not scored since. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and slapped foul on the first base side. That'll get out of play. 2 strikes to Bacco. It's been fun watching Harn tonight change speeds. He uses both sides of the plate. Just a nice performance all the way around. He's still got 3 outs to get, though. 1-2 to Bacco. Here's the pitch, swung on, and it's grounded to third and into left for a base hit. So Bacco is aboard with a single to start the 9th. And now Mortensen, 0 for 3. Flew to right, grounded to second, and struck out swinging. So he's 0 for 3 on the night. Fifth hit allowed by JT Harn. Now Mortensen stands in. Bacco gets his lead at first base. Not a big one. And the pitch. A little bit low. 1 ball, no strikes. Harn ready, works from the set. Just outside, 2-0. Well, he's got a 4-run lead to work with, but right now he's got to find the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. And that's off the plate, and it's 3-0. And we'll see what Mortensen does here. I assume he's taking. And here's the 3-0 delivery, and it's off the plate, ball 4, and he walks Mortensen. So after showing such great command for 8 innings, now a single and a walk for Mortensen. It's the first time since the first inning that St. Benedict has had more than 1 runner on base, and that's going to bring a visit to the mound here. And it'll bring up Nick Heitkamp, who is 1 for 3, singled and struck out twice. So Mortensen will leave for a pinch runner here. Courtesy runner, or not a courtesy runner, a pinch runner. Mortensen will leave the game. temporarily. And here's Heitkamp. And at first base for St. Benedict, Noah Muller, the pinch runner, number 13. 2 on, nobody out here in the 9th inning. 5-1 the score, and there's a strike call to the fastball to Heitkamp. Now Harron ready, and he comes in 0-1, and he's on the outside corner for strike 2. So whatever they told him appears to be working. Harron has Heitkamp in an 0-2 hole. Now comes set, and here's the 0-2 delivery. Inside corner, got him looking. And Nick Heitkamp, a strikeout victim for the 3rd time tonight, this time looking. Strikeout number 9 for Harron, and it brings up Nolan Ishins. So Pesta came out of the game. And the pitcher again on the spot for the DH. And here's the pitch. A strike call to Ishins, who is 1 for 3, singled his last time up in the 7th inning. But now behind 1 strike. The 0-1 swung on and fouled away on the first base side. 2 strikes. J.T. Harron has struck out 9 and walked 3 tonight. And he has Ishins in an 0-2 hole. Here's a pitch. Swung on and line up the middle into center, a base hit. Baco will be stopped at 3rd. And the bases are loaded as the ball gets back to the screen. Runner thought about trying to score. And it was good that he didn't, as Harron backed up home plate, and the bases are loaded with 1 out, and Hoos is the tying run. Bases loaded, 1 out here, and that is going to be a second trip to the mound, and we're going to see a relief pitcher here as J.T. Harron will take a seat, and what a job he's done tonight. 8 1/3 innings, allowing 6 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 3 walks. We have a pitching change, and we're back with more right after this.
Nobody does high school sports like PrepSpotlight.tv. Your home for Minnesota State tournament action is also where you can find the best weekly action during the regular season in 2021. We make it easy to be a high school sports fan at PrepSpotlight.tv.
And Fonenstein coming in to pitch. He was the designated hitter. Now comes into the game, so obviously the DH is out of the lineup now, but he is the pitcher in the 9th inning. And the closer. Fonenstein has done it with a bat tonight, and now he's been called upon to get the last 2 outs. Bases full of Saints. 1 down in the 9th inning. They trail 5-1, and John Hoos at the plate is the tying run. The line so far for J.T. Harron, 8 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 9 strikeouts, 3 walks. So far, 1 run. It is earned, but of course he's responsible for all 3 of the runners on base. So he can win the game, but he can't lose it. And Hoos comes in, and Fonenstein with a save opportunity that I think as the inning started, that Luxemburg was certainly not hoping to have to deal with. Fonenstein ready. And the pitch to Hoos is a strike called. Hoos 1 for 3, a single, reached on an error and struck out. So St. Benedict not going quietly here as they load the bases in the 9th inning with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Curved him, and he went. Home plate umpire calls the strike. And it's 2 strikes to Hoos. And Brendan Heitkamp is on deck. Let's see if Vandenstein can get out of this inning and move his team on in these playoffs. 0-2. Sidearm fastball barely missed. He wanted the call, didn't get it, and it's 1-2. Now Vandenstein looks in for the 1-2 sign, and now time called at the plate. Now everybody ready? 1-2 coming. Fastball, and that's called off the plate. And it's 2-2. Now who's ready? And here is the pitch. Curveball that's in the dirt, and the count is full, and there's no place to put him. So an important pitch here, 1 out, and the count is full to John Hoos. Vandenstein ready. Three-two. Swung on, rolled towards short. Fruth has it to Clark, 1, and that's all they get. The run scores, and St. Benedict scores a run on the 9th, and it's now 5-2 as Hoos rolls into a fielder's choice, 6-4. And that'll bring up
Now batting for St. Benedict, number 25, Andrew Hoos.
a pinch hitter. Andrew Hoos, number 25. And Heitkamp was 0 for 2. And if they manage to tie the game here, I expect he'd be back in at second base. But Andrew Hoos at the plate. Vandenstein delivers, and there's a foul ball out of play on the first base side for strike 1. So Andrew Hoos, the pinch hitter here. Runners at the corners, 2 out in the 9th inning. That run is charged to Haran, along with the next 2. Here's a curveball rolled slowly towards short, cut off by the third baseman. Throw to first, and Arthur Machinsky. Hoos is retired, and the ball game is over. In the 9th inning, for St. Benedict, they score 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, they leave 2, and the ball game is over. The final totals: Luxemburg 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 4. And St. Benedict 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Attendance is listed at 980, which is outstanding for amateur baseball. St. Benedict 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 7. The winning pitcher is JT Haran. 8 1/3 innings, 2 earned runs, 6 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 3 walks, and a save for Reed Vandenstein. He worked the last 2 innings, came into the bases loaded, and got out of the inning. He was no runs or hits, no runs, strikeouts, and through 7 pitches. So he gets the save, and Luxemburg wins the game. Time of the game, 2 hours and 19 minutes. And before a crowd of 980 here in Waconia. And our game is over. Luxemburg wins it 5-2, and they will move on. And they meet the Ada Athletics next Sunday here in Waconia at 11 o'clock. JT Haran, the winning pitcher, being interviewed on the field there as you see it. And a win for Luxemburg. And we'll change the scoreboard over to say we're done here from Lions Field in Waconia. Tremendous night of baseball, great crowds, and a lot of fun. Final score, Luxemburg 5, St. Benedict 2. Jeff Pappas saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow here from Waconia. More of the State Class C Baseball Tournament on Prep Spotlight TV. Have a good night.
Nobody does high school sports like PrepSpotlight.tv. Your home for Minnesota State tournament action.
Amateur baseball is one of Minnesota's great sporting traditions. The state tournament brings together hundreds of communities in late summer at great ballparks all around the state. Coverage of every game can be found on PrepSpotlight.tv. PrepSpotlight.tv's coverage of today's state tournament game is made possible by the Minnesota Baseball Association, and also with help from the Minnesota Twins. Celebrate Town Ball with the Twins on September 11th. Visit twinsbaseball.com/townball for details.